what I thought were firecrackers, and people started yelling, shooter, shooter, and there was like a stampede of people just running.
That is a vendor at the Bite of Seattle describing the pops that he heard Sunday night as a shooting erupted at the popular annual food festival. Thanks for joining us for King 5 Mornings at 4:30. I'm Christine Pay. At least 3 people are dead and 4 others hurt during the shooting late last night at the Seattle Center. Alice Barr brings us the latest.
Terror and tragedy in Seattle, where police say 3 people are dead, at least 4 others injured but stable, including a toddler, after a shooting at a packed food festival in the heart of the city. Witnesses started hearing pops.
What I thought were firecrackers, and people started yelling, shooter, shooter, and there was like a stampede of people just running. My dad was outside, so I ran out to pull him in because they were stepping over people.
Police believe 2 people were shooting at each other and say officers quickly responded.
They were right there. They heard the shots and confronted the suspect that they saw actually shooting and stopped that shooting from continuing.
One suspect is now in custody. Police believe a second one fled, but say they do not think there's an ongoing threat to the community. Investigators have recovered 2 guns at the scene and are asking for witnesses to come forward.
We can't solve this without help from our community. So please, if you have information, give us a call.
One witness described what he saw.
I saw at least 1 individual with a switch, semi-automatic. I saw another one that was 2. That's when I heard over that those shots fired. That's when I took off around the corner.
Others ran to help.
Other one was doing CPR. People were grabbing people, chairs to help them put them up.
It all happened at the popular Bite of Seattle that's billed as drawing 350,000 people over 3 days near the iconic Space Needle. City leaders mourning.
My heart right now is with the victims and their families and with everyone in our community who is reeling from what happened here today.
As investigators work to piece together a heartbreaking scene.
Our thanks again to Alice Barr for that report. And one of our own colleagues, King 5 meteorologist Adam Claiborne, was at Seattle Center yesterday when this mass shooting unfolded. This was his point of view.
Hear the sounds, the pops of what now we know are gunshots that initially you probably knew something was odd about it, but then you would just go ahead and dismiss it like, okay, it was just fireworks. And then you keep hearing more distinct sounds and then more of those pops. And after a while, it became very evident that those were actually gunshots that were occurring. And so at that point, my friends and I were there. We started to see this large mass of people just running towards us. And at that point, we kind of knew like, okay, we're dealing with this shooting situation right here.
Adam and his friends were able to get to safety, and on the way, they did help others who had fallen down as thousands rushed to get out of the area all at once. The Seattle monorail will be back open today. It was closed last night after police shut down the area to investigate. They're scheduled to reopen at 7:30 this morning. We have live team coverage on the deadly shooting at the Seattle Center all morning. You can stream live updates on the King 5 app. Download the app to your TV or phone to watch for free.